that appointment of the categories of OBC-A and OBC-B shall be made in strict compliance of the order and judgment passed by the Honorable High Court in Calcutta in so-and-so, etc. However, since special leave petition of the challenging the aforesaid judgment of the High Court is pending before the Honorable Supreme Court, appointment in the proceeding being reserved for ABC will abide by the result. So, my lord, we are aware of this, but since the contempt application has been taken out, we need to look into the matter and take instructions. And we also assure your lordship, my lord, nothing will be done in defiance of the order.
No, what is the meaning of the last paragraph? You are acting as a court higher than this court
It's just to
and
let
saying that it will abide by the result of the proceeding.
the language is perhaps not very happy. It was just to let people know about the pendency of such an application.
OBC
But
A and B have been struck down by us.
yes, yes.
You could not have mentioned OBC A and B in your recruitment notification.
But my lord, we have said that it will be done in strict compliance. And what has
There is
happened?
no question of your mentioning any OBC A or B. There are OBC categories prior to 2010 which we have not touched, and you
That
may
is
go
what
ahead and
take instructions, my lord. I
what
tell
are
you,
the instructions? I mean, after all, he's the Registrar General of the court. If this error is committed, then why shouldn't the Secretary of the State and the departments, why shouldn't they interpret it in a
my
different
lord,
way?
they were there in the matter throughout. But if we have just been served.
No, this same rider, Mr. Bose, was incorporated by Jadavpur University. And we have told them that when you are conducting, you have to return all the money, all the contributions
Very well.
which have
And
been
in
made.
the event, it is the boys are recruited, children are recruited in. I mean, sorry, given the
Appointments.
the
Admission.
not appointments,
Admission.
admissions.
Admission.
But here nothing has
We have
happened.
directed compensation to be paid in the event of cancellation. Are you going to compensate the candidates who will appear in your interview process, selection process?
My lord, we have not.
You are
reached that.
creating unnecessary rights in favor of people.
My lord, I tell your lordship, from the little instructions that I've received, the situation has not even arisen, only applications have come in. We have done nothing thereof.
So will you be taking any further step prior to 2nd April when we take up
I
the
don't
matter?
think so. I will, in fact, I should say, I don't think so. I will specifically
expect-
instruct them not to take
We
it.
expect you to issue a clarification.
Corrigendum they have to issue, my lord.
We will. I will tell them, my lord, that no steps will be taken within 2nd April. In the meantime, we shall look into the matter. And on the 2nd of April,
In
I shall
terms
come.
of our judgment, kindly issue a corrigendum. Otherwise, you are already in contempt, your client is. Mr. Bose, we don't quite appreciate this conduct of the High Court administration, at least.
My lord, we shall look into it, my lord. And I assure your lordship, my lord, we shall abide by the judgment and your lordship's observations today.
As long as it stands, in the event it is interfered by the higher court, then the consequences will follow. You to go on recruiting, do whatever you want in terms of the law. But till such time the judgment stays, we didn't expect the High Court administration at least to
Today, if the High Court,
flagrantly violate our order.
today, if the High Court does, Mr. Bose, then all the state departments
agree.
will take a cue from that.
No, that's a feeble attempt on the part of Mr. Mukherjee also by mentioning
Since we
repeatedly,
did
High
not-
Court, I am not.
Well, look, since we were not in the know of all the main matter and the Jadavpur University and the state, I've heard the submissions made on behalf of the state as also your lordship's observation. I shall definitely instruct my clients, my lord, to look into the matter. And if a corrigendum is to be published as has fallen from my lord, it will definitely be done by. But till 2nd April, but so far as the recruitment process is concerned, besides the date for filling in, putting in the applications, nothing else has been done.
Mr. Bose, please understand this. I'm sure you do. What pains us is you are creating the expectations amongst people.
I
You
realize.
are creating impressions that they will be recruited, so they participate in a recruitment process, submit applications. And then next is a string of writ petitions in the High Court. If you advertised, he applied, you didn't do anything. It pains us on the judicial side because of your administrative lapse.
It's 7.
Well, I shall look into the matter, my lord. I shall
This has a cascading effect. And the state repeatedly points out at the High Court administration, when the High Court, your own administration is doing it, what do you expect us to do?
Well, I
Please
shall-
appreciate where we say
My lord,
Please communicate this to your Registrar
I shall.
General.
I shall.
Well, this is one thing, your losses, probably my learned senior friend is dealing with the High Court administration. Now, we have pointed out in our paragraph in the contempt application giving the notifications. The honorable district judges are also issuing the same notification. Writ petition, sorry, ma'am.
I don't know, my
The
lord.
Registrar General has to communicate to all the,
I shall, my
Please instruct your Registrar General accordingly.
at least I have given Raiganj, my lord, district judges court, Makura, yes, in the contempt.
Chapter number 1 of 32.
Not contempt.
Not in the, not in the contempt, there is another writ petition, sir.
But I shall have heard it. I shall definitely convey it.
Your Registrar General has administrative
Yes.
superintendents over all the district judges.
Very well. I shall definitely do it. My lord, may I respectfully submit this? It's in the form of a respectful suggestion. Kindly keep this matter on the 2nd of April. Since nothing is being done, I shall look into the matter and come and tell your lordship, my lord, whether the corrigendum has been published or not, or what steps we have taken, or under what circumstances this was published. And this will apply not only to the contempt application taken out against the Registrar General and the Registrar original side, but I shall see, my lord, that it also covers the district courts.
Because we have taken out a my lord, writ petition
In
subsequently.
those district court, any date for examination has?
And that I take your lordships. We have given the notification number at paragraph 7 of the writ petition. That notification was issued 10th January 2005 by the Honorable District Judge Uttar Dinajpur at Raiganj. And so for the employment notification 7th October 2020, 2020 was Chairman District Recruitment Committee District Judge Makura.
Notification গুলো দেখলে বোঝা যাবে স্যার।
Mr. Bose, learned senior advocate, enters appearance today on behalf of the High Court administration and prays for an accommodation to avail necessary instruction. He, however, assures this court that that the High Court administration as well as the district judiciary would comply with the order, would comply with the judgment delivered by this court. Would comply with an assures that the High Court and would strictly comply with the judgment delivered by this court on date ta boshiye debe. 22nd. Stop. In view of such submission, we direct the registered original site High Court administration to submit
As per the list of the
an affidavit.
time
The communication
What on the register, register.
আচ্ছা কি লিখলেন? In view of such submissions of in considering such submissions, we direct the Registrar General, High Court Calcutta to file a report before this court in the form of an affidavit on the returnable date, detailing the steps taken by the High Court administration as well as by the district judiciary towards compliance of the judgment of this court.
মামলা হচ্ছে
Let such affidavit be filed on the returnable date. List the matter for. আচ্ছা ওই চিফ সেক্রেটারি যেটা করবেন না,
My lord, the
submit on a
date is
returnable
2nd April, if I may respectfully insist.
2nd April. ওটা বলবেন with a copy to
this thing to editor.
This is being contempt, applicant to the
with a copy to the learned advocate on record of the applicants in the contempt application. এইটা আপনি ওই চিফ সেক্রেটারির ওটাতেও জুড়ে দেবেন। List the matter for further consideration in the daily supplementary list of this court on 2nd April as fixed at 3 p.m. Three করবো না 2 করবো বলো?
এটা বেশ ইনোভেটিভ,
মানে এসএলপিটা হবে কিনা
কিন্তু ইনোভেটিভ। One thing I must,
At 3:15.
one thing I must bring it to your lordship's notice. This is innovative. which is by the district judge, Makura. I just read out, your lordships can listen. Candidates who have applied under the categories OBC A and OBC B, but not included as OBC A or OBC B as per the directions of the Honorable High Court at Calcutta, as directed by order dated 22nd May 2024 in writ petition number such and such, with such and such, regarding OBC certificate will be treated as unreserved category. Kindly see that.
Ingenious.
This is innovative.
Mr. Bose,
I've kindly, excuse me, I put a
the
tick mark
offices
in
to
on
prevail
pencil.
upon your client.
I didn't also notice it earlier.
It would be very painful for us to deal with the Registrar General in a contempt proceeding. But we will not hesitate to do so.
But I don't think the Registrar General has issued this.
No. Without the knowledge of the RG, it could happen. He or she has administrative control over all recruitment
May I
processes.
just make one humble prayer? My Lord has kept the returnable date as the 2nd of April. Well, in the case, my Lord, the corrigendum has to be published. I'm assuming, my Lord, things will fall into
অর্ডারটা উনি
place.
ফার্স্ট টাইটেলেই ছাপাবেন
We might need
Your
a
order
little more
that
time. Is
they-
it possible to do it the week
ওটাই তো
thereafter?
আছে লিস্টে
Instead of
Let it come on the 2nd. We'll see. Let us see your conduct, because there is flagrant violation, Mr. Bose.
Mr. Bose, OBC A, OBC B should not feature in as a category in any of the advertisements.
I understand.
After we have struck down the schedule and we have clarified that we have not touched the appointments pertaining to appointments which have made prior to
They
that.
have a paradox, Mr. Bose. On one end, they say OBC A, OBC B will be treated in the general category, which means it's an attempt at subversion and a naive way of doing it. I mean, it's obnoxious. What else can we say? Mr. Bose, please prevail upon your client. We don't want to do what we have to do.
The only prayer which I was making is just a few days after 2nd April, because if a corrigendum has to be published and then an affidavit on the basis of that incorporating all the steps that have been taken.
Try it by the 2nd. We expect the RG to do it, because the violation of an order of a highest court of a state is embarrassing for the state.
Very well. I shall convey your lordship's observation. I'm